It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see which side of Pennsylvania is better in this one. It's the Eagles and the Steelers.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
Play action now. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that'll be a pickup of 3. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second and 7. Now Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll go play action with Purdy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is first touchdown this year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. They put Pickens in motion. 3rd down. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. He runs with it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Walker. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 2nd and 12. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Hurts. This one complete right side. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On play action, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Hurts now. To the right side here, passes caught. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
His drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Looks like a design run with Purdy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
This brought in out past the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw, Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively. After giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap, to bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Results in a 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Steelers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Throwing right, it's taken in. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. To the air again, Hurts. Right back to Johnson, he's got it again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Walker, first down and more. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll send a tight end in motion. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Purdy on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as... So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Hurts now. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Now a timeout called by the defense. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Now he'll run. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Holding offense.
On second down, Hurts. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. They send him right out of the slot. On third down, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Here comes a return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 11.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. And now here comes the punt team. he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drop so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on time.
Game, offense.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. A massive play here. Late. Tie game, 3rd down. He's going to keep it himself. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. Here's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. On 2nd down, Purdy. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now, on 2nd and long. He'll run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did it. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Offense.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run here. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the